What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Average Day Joe shows. I'm here with my co-host Jay.
What
What's
up? What
going
up?
on? How you doing today?
Excellent. It's always a great day. Blessings, blessings. Wake up and ready to attack the day.
Exactly. I'm your
Always.
host. I'm your host C, and we're coming in today with some hot like fire breaking news for you. And we wanted to give it to you guys first because we know a lot of you are on this Apple Pay tip. So Jay, let them know.
Yeah, that was the first thing I saw. Lucky enough, I'm not out shopping right now because Apple Pay is down right at this second. And I don't know what I do. I don't carry a wallet anywhere anymore. I have like 10 cards on my Apple Pay. And man, I would not, I definitely would be like, what the hell is going on? It definitely would. If I was out and I was doing stuff right now, definitely it'd be a problem for me because I don't carry wallets anymore. So yeah, I
Definitely.
feel for anyone who's down or who uses Apple Pay and is down. I feel for anyone out there right now.
Exactly. Yeah. So for all you guys that like the Apple and you use the Apple Pay, just be aware. Or if you guys were about to go out and do some shopping with your Apple Pay, just take your wallets just in case, because today might not be the day you'll be able to use your Apple Pay.
Yeah. Well, no, Apple's good about it. Whenever it does go down, it within should be within an hour or two.
Oh,
They're
it's
pretty
about
they're
okay.
pretty they're pr- they're pretty excellent about it, like because so many people use it that if it's down, they're like they get right on it. So
Right.
it will
Right.
definitely, yeah, it'll definitely be it should be up, I'm guessing, yeah, a couple hours. But I when I saw that, I was like, oh wow,
Yep.
that's rare. It's rare for Apple, you know what I mean? But sometimes stuff like that does happen. So
Yeah. It's I mean they have such a big backing of their support team that it'll be up in no time.
oh,
I'm
of
not worried about
course. $1 trillion company. Come on, man.
it.
Come on,
Exactly.
man. Come
Exactly.
on, man. I mean, iPhone since '07, so I
Right.
I always support Apple.
I
That's
know.
just that's what I do. That's what I do,
You,
right? Don't you support Apple?
You try to. I know you tried to convert me a couple times. I tried, man, but I just couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it.
I just, I'm simplicity, man. You know what I mean? To me, it's very simple, and it works excellent. And I got rid of three phones when the iPhone came out, so I condensed it to one, and I've been with iPhone ever since.
Yep, yep. That's
So
that's what most people say. It's the ease of use, right? Like super easy to use them because they're
I
just
think a
simple.
3-year-old could use an iPhone. So
Yep.
yes, it's just, and it's like I said, operating system, everything is just clear, concise, just smooth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Damn, man, you got some nudity in the background, brother.
Nudity? What are you talking? Oh yeah, I'm watching Forrest Gump, man. Forrest Gump is throwback times, man.
Oh, damn.
I didn't I didn't
Perfect
even
time.
know that I didn't even know that was the part on. So, but I was checking
That's
out Forrest Gump. I haven't watched that in a long time. So, one of the good movies growing up. I
yeah,
was a kid. I was a kid when that came out. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
it's a
Exactly.
great movie though. Great movie.
I know.
You know. So that's kind of funny though.
It's gone. It's gone now. It was a good scene. We all love Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it, man. That's iconic. That's a great movie though, man.
Oh, it is. I know. I know.
One of the best movies.
Definitely. It's like one of those movies that every time I watch, like every time it's on TV,
Yeah.
like I'll watch it just because it's on. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
oh,
That's what I mean. That's so I
yeah,
just yeah. That's what I'm
exactly,
saying.
exactly. What
For
do
sure,
you
for sure.
do you still do you like Tom Hanks and still as much now though, or because he's part of that whole like
You
people
know,
reporting on him too and stuff. So
I it really saddens me because I've watched his movies for so long.
mhm.
I just, I want to believe he's not a part of that whole
Right,
thing, but I don't know. But yeah, I've loved so many of his movies. It it really makes me mad to think if he's a part of any of that stuff. So I don't know. I try not to think about any of that stuff, man.
right, right.
So
No, hopefully, I mean, he's
yeah.
I remember like one of my first movies I seen of him was Big. I don't know if
Oh,
you
that was
yeah.
a good one, man.
Ever
That
since
was
that movie,
actually,
man,
yeah,
he was like, "Oh, dude, I like this actor. Like, he's cool."
exactly. That was a great movie. I forgot about Big. That's a great movie.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Oh,
solid film right there, man.
I know.
That was
Yeah,
a really good one.
yeah, and he's played in so many good movies. Like
That's what I mean, man. Like, so I don't want to believe that he's a part of that, but I know that I feel like everyone in that industry knows,
uh
but I don't know if they're necessarily a part of it.
exactly,
So,
exactly.
you know,
He's very versatile as well. Like he can pretty much do any kind of role because,
yeah.
like, he did Saving Private Ryan. Like,
Oh, that
man,
was excellent.
that was
Excellent
wow.
movie.
You know,
That had everyone in it, though, man. Like
yeah,
every heavy hitter actor was in that movie. If
exactly.
you were just in that movie and you weren't a big actor, you became one after that.
Yeah, exactly.
Solid movie. Very solid movie.
Yeah, he put a lot of people on with you know what I mean. Anybody that joined him in any of his movies, they
Oh,
became
that's
famous.
for sure. That's what I mean. That, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Right, right.
For sure.
All right, man. Well, let's get on to the moving to the trending topics. We definitely wanted to, give you guys the breaking news about but let's go back into these fires that are still going down in LA. I want to talk about them a little more with you guys because it's really tragic what's happening and it's just getting worse and worse. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys right now. So
Damn, so
basically,
they're
what they're
still
saying,
going on. Wow.
yeah, what they're saying now is that it was like basically like I think it was like three different fires that kind of spread into one,
Oh,
and
damn.
the firefighters they got overwhelmed. Like it was such high winds in that area that what happened was they had to ground the air. You know how they like try to extinguish the fires through the air. So
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they
yeah.
yeah so they basically had to they called off the air support and were like, nah, the winds are too high. The only way we're going to be able to battle this is with the firefighters. So
Oh,
the
wow.
firefighters the firefighters they were trying to call all the like surrounding areas, but there's just not enough manpower because it looked like three different fires like just came into one in that area.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
That's the area where it's like all like celebrities live there. Like that's Calabasas area basically. So it's like it's a lot of high profile people that are living in those areas.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't.
I,
I thought they would get that under control. After talking about it, I didn't know it was going to keep going. Wow. Damn. So it's really spreading.
It is, but they're not. Nobody has really said anything about how it has started yet, though. I don't know. Did you hear anything about that? Like how it started yet? Or no?
No, I every time, I know there's always fires in Cali. That's why, and I know the weather down there is warm.
Yeah,
So I don't know how it started. I know the high wind. Like you said, the high winds have a lot to do with it. If something just sparks.
right, right.
But I don't know. I have no idea how it will start. I think it's just like the every year fires.
Could be. I mean, it is starting earlier, I guess, because I mean, usually they're more like towards the summer, but now,
Yeah,
I
but I
mean,
mean it's LA. And Southern Cal is
it's
always
always
hot. You know that. Like even out here right now, it's like 66 chilling today,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
It's nice out right now.
Yep.
It's not even cold. Like at night, it's like 40s, which is cool. I like the cold weather,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like right now today, imagine if it's 66 here, it's got to be 80s in LA. Got to
I,
be.
I know.
It's always hot in LA.
It was crazy too because last night it was like abnormally warm here where we are in San
Yeah, that's
Francisco.
what I mean. Like and abnormally warm would be like 60.
Yeah, exactly.
Like at night. Usually it's like 40s, 50s at night.
Right, right,
So yeah, like yeah, you know what I mean? And it's not raining, so that's kind of weird, like you said.
right.
Usually it'll be that temperature when it's gonna rain. So I don't
Exactly,
know. Very,
exactly.
very, very different. Very different.
We are blessed though because I mean the whole like rest of the country is like in the
I
winter
know.
right now, so
But that's what I mean. We get to watch the rest of the winter from here
exactly,
and then
exactly.
see how it goes. We want snow, like you said, 3 hours to Tahoe.
Yep,
If
yep.
you've never been to South Lake Tahoe, I'd advise anyone to go because it's one of the
Right,
best places around.
exactly.
One of the best places.
Yeah, and Lake Tahoe, I think that is the highest alpine lake. It's either in the world or in the United States, but
I
it's like
believe it.
yeah, yeah, like super beautiful lake, like
I
most
know.
very water, beautiful out there.
There
Lots.
every year, man. It's the
I know.
best.
I know
I wouldn't have it any other way.
we got to make it out this year, man.
Oh, for sure, for sure. About
All
to,
right.
probably very soon. Actually, you'll be
Exactly.
seeing film of that very soon.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, moving on to the next trending topic. We got Jay going to talk about is
Let's talk
Thunder.
about the NBA, baby. You know what I mean? NBA. So tonight, big showdown: Thunder versus Cavs, which is two of the best teams right now in the NBA. Like the Thunder, they were there last year, but they're still kind of young. So and the Cavs are, no one expected them to be where they are.
Right.
Do I
Right.
believe so? I don't know who's gonna win tonight. I personally don't like either team. I'm a Boston Celtics fan. So, like the Cavs, hey, good for them, man. But when they see Boston in the playoffs, they can't beat Boston. I know you know
Right.
this. I know you understand this. You know what I mean? And like, we'll see if the Thunder could get over that hump last year because they lost to Kyrie and Luca. And
Right.
so I mean, I just when the playoffs come, everything slows down. You got to have your stars. Speaking of stars, like the Lakers last night, man.
Oh,
Your
did you see that?
squad. LeBron and AD, they had a full team and they played the Mavericks, who didn't have Kyrie or Luca, and they got skunked. What did
I,
you happen to check that out? What happened?
you know why, right? You know why.
No, I don't. Please inform me. What did I miss?
All
Did
right,
I
check
miss
this out.
something?
We got two grandpas playing on our team, and these grandpas they don't play defense. You know what I mean? So it's kind
I
of
mean,
hard going up against all these youngsters as two grandpas. You're going to try to compete.
but in their fairness, they've kind of earned their respect, so they should have their youngsters play defense.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Laker fan, so I love seeing them just
But
struggle. You know what I mean? So
this is my opinion, but this is the biggest difference was that since the stars, Kyrie was out and then Doncic was out,
yeah,
basically these stars, these youngsters, they didn't have they had a free open thing. They can do whatever they want. They didn't have
yeah,
to worry about passing it to Doncic or to Kyrie.
yeah.
So they basically did what they did best. They as a team had the chemistry to make it happen.
As a
And
team, you're right. They did play as a team. They really
exactly,
did.
exactly.
And
And
then
then
Clay had to show out. Shout out to Clay Thompson.
yep. I was about to say
Ex-Warrior. You know what I mean?
Clay is still somewhat of a superstar, and having him, but he's such a team player that it's
Hmm.
not like Kyrie or Doncic where
Yeah,
they're going to try to shoot like 80% of the time. It's
yeah.
basically, you know what I mean? If Thompson is open, they're going to pass it to him and he's going to make a three pretty much. Well, it's almost guaranteed, So
Yeah. I just
with
thought I'd throw that in there because you're Laker fan. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So
it's all good. It's all good.
who do you
Once
think is going to win tonight, though? Thunder versus Cavs. Have you been able to check out those two surprising teams leading each conference?
you know what? I'm a fan of Donovan Mitchell, and I think
Okay.
that they are on like a 15 win streak right now. I think Thunder's on like a 10 win streak, right?
Uh-huh.
All right.
I think it's vice versa actually, but
Oh,
they're
is it?
both on high win streaks. I know. So
Yeah. So, and I mean, just the way I've been watching like Cavs play, I think Donovan Mitchell has something to prove.
uh,
The
uh,
Oklahoma, they're kind of a younger team. I feel like they don't have that
yeah.
experience yet, like the Cavs do. So I feel in
What
that particular,
experience do the Cavs have now?
like they have Donovan Mitchell, who's basically been there. He's
He's
seen it
been
all.
there.
He's been in the
Oh,
playoffs. So
okay.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
happens when you think they play the Celtics in the
Oh,
playoffs?
that's a different story. We just
Oh,
talking
okay,
about
okay.
this
Oh,
game tonight, but
okay,
Celtics
okay, okay.
Celtics are the number one ranked team right now in the East, right? Or if not, they're
No,
pretty.
number two. They're
Yeah,
actually right behind Cleveland because Cleveland's on this amazing win streak of, like you said, like 15 in a row. Like, oh,
right.
wow.
But
Guess
what
who? What were you gonna say?
because I'm not talking about like rankings of standings. I'm talking about the power rankings.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
I'll give you that.
power rankings, I would say Celtics would be number one right now
Oh
because
yeah.
they have the best lineup in the whole league,
Well,
basically.
yeah. They had so they played right after the Laker game. They finally had a full squad. KP is back, you know what I mean, and Drew Holiday. Everyone is back. They look good. Obviously the Nuggets didn't have Jokic, so I don't think they had a chance against the Celtics without
Right,
Jokic because,
right.
that's their MVP, very good player.
Exactly.
Very, very good player.
But the Celtics, they did lose to who was it? Oklahoma, not that long ago.
Yeah, they lost to they lost to them the other day, but they were up by 15 at halftime, 15,
Yeah.
20, and then they scored what, like 65, 67 points the first half and
Uh-huh.
scored 20 something the next half. I don't see the correlation. So,
Right.
I mean, sometimes I guess that just happens, you know.
So would you say maybe it was more like a Vegas thing that they just like
You never know. I actually did not watch the game, so I don't know. I don't
okay.
I don't I don't I have no idea. I don't know the spread or any of it. You
Oh,
know what
okay.
I mean? So
I wonder about that. I wonder if if Celtics were like favored and that's why, you know what I mean?
could have
They might
been.
do it at the end just for the fact,
You
Vegas wanted.
never know. You never know. I don't remember. No, they actually yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they were favored or not.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I didn't get to check out the game, but
Right. Right.
yeah,
Cool. All right, let's move on to
for
the
sure,
next
man.
topic of the day. So I wanted to talk about a little bit with you guys about the founder, or I think he might be a co-founder of Chat GPT, and he's actually the whole company name is OpenAI, and I wanted to talk about Sam Altman. Let me just pull this up for you guys real quick. So basically,
Chat GPT, huh?
Chat GPT.
Cool.
Right.
Don't you use that? I did for a little bit.
Yeah, I use it definitely.
Yeah.
It's very
Handy.
helpful
Yeah.
and beneficial. So basically, Sam Altman, he got accused by his sister of childhood sexual abuse,
Oh no.
and yeah, it's kind of crazy because I
Oh
was reading
no.
on that story, and so yeah, so he's the company. So OpenAI is the company that created ChatGPT. So it's basically he's with OpenAI, but he created ChatGPT, or his company did. So basically, his sister is trying to say that he sexually abused her when they were 12 years old
Oh
between
no.
1997 and 2006. I don't want to go into details of what they're saying might have happened. You can read it for yourself, but basically, from what is kind of happening and kind of what I understand, his sister had some kind of mental issues, if not a mental breakdown. So they're not really taking this so seriously right now. It's more just like a headline. But the family is all backing Sam Altman, and they just put out a statement. They're saying that that the statements that are made are deeply hurtful and entirely untrue about the family, and it's very painful. But they're trying to basically they want to get the sister help. They think that the sister is just having some kind of some kind of emotional breakdown, or she's not all there right now, and it's kind of sad to see. But yeah, there's a lot of backlash against all this, and I personally I don't know this guy. He looks like a pretty stand-up guy. I don't know. I don't know if he would have it in him to do something like that. I mean, when you're young too, like you don't think differently. You think differently, but I mean, if it's your sister, I mean, unless he grew up somewhere where they might think that'd be okay. Like, no, I personally think that his sister might just be either sue happy, or I mean, he's a big time guy. Like this guy has like millions of dollars. So I think it's more one of those cases. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, but I mean, they're family.
That's what
So
I'm
why
saying.
why would you think it's just pure jealousy?
I think she's just
I
trying to get
mean,
money. You know, I
but
don't.
it's his sister.
Right, right. But
So that's what I
she,
mean. I mean, that means that would imply that she's jealous, purely.
but
If
jealous
you have
of this.
family, you think okay, if you have a good relation, brother, sister, if you needed help, if you ask for help,
Yeah,
your family.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. That's what I'm saying. I think it's more of just like a push to get some money. I think she was not maybe as successful in her life as he was,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
maybe, and I mean, you would think of their family, they might hook each other up with here and there,
That's what I
but
mean. Yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm saying.
maybe in that family that's not the case. Maybe he doesn't really help out so much, or if he
Okay.
does, maybe it's not to her because she does have some kind of mental problems from the past that are stemming. So you
Yeah.
never know, but just kind of sad see, because he is such a big figure and in the AI space, and you never want to hear stuff like that happening, especially with like these new technologies that are coming out, because that can severely affect the whole chat GPT and that whole ecosystem that the AI is in, so yeah, it's kind of sucks in that sense, but it is what it is. Hopefully everything will get sorted, and she might, if it is not true, hopefully she'll come out with the truth and let everybody know,
Yeah, because that's messed up. Like that's your family. Like,
right.
she's kind of, that's like, defamation of her brother, like,
Exactly.
damn, man, that's shady,
Right.
you know.
Right. All right, let's go on to the next topic. My boy
Next
Jay.
topic. Yeah, we about to go. Shout out here. The Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse. He had dinner with President Donald Trump, bro, and shout out to all my XRP holders, man, because that's big time right there, like, especially in the crypto world, you know what I mean? I personally have had XRP for a long time now, and I've known a lot of people that have really come up with XRP. And this right here, after going through the whole SEC thing, defeating that, and then this, having dinner with Donald Trump, there's big news on the way for XRP.
Right.
So
There's a lot of good news on the horizon. Man, shout out to you guys. If you guys had diamond hands and you bought XRP way back when and you never sold during this whole them trying
yes,
to, them getting messed with by what's his name, Gary Gensler, I think.
yeah,
So yeah, man, shout out to all the diamond hands out there who didn't sell their XRP because of all these
exactly.
lawsuits that they had going on. Because this now with this whole Trump thing going on, and they're having they're
That's
having a
big,
meeting. And this is big. I mean, I think what's going to be
super
happening
big.
is they're going to try to use XRP as like as like the funding of things in the U.S., if not the world. Like that's going to be
Yep.
the go-to
Yes,
coin.
sir.
You know?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I have a nice share of XRP, a lot of it. So it makes me feel excellent, you know what I mean?
Right, right,
So that's always a good thing for me. Crypto's blessings for sure.
right. Exactly, exactly. So going on to that, let me go over some of the. Let's go over some crypto pricing today, since we are talking about crypto anyway.
Nice, nice. That's always good.
Let's get back into
What
this
we
real
got
quick.
in the works?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Something up. Give me 1 second, guys. I kind of just messed everything up here. All right, let me start
That's
sharing.
okay. That's okay. Where we at in Forrest Gump? Oh yeah, she's traveling. All
Yeah,
right.
hold on. I gotta pull up that website real quick because I took it off on accident.
No worries, man.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. So let me share the screen with you guys. Okay, so here we go. BTC, it's been going down. Crypto has been crashing the last few days. The
Yep.
U.S. had a couple reports on the economy, and both the reports, they were, I guess, in the eyes of the stock and crypto world, they were not really good, because even though it kind of sounded good, the report, from what it said, it was basically, what it meant was that it's going to be harder for them to lower interest rates. Everybody thought that the interest rates were going to be lowered throughout the 2025 and pretty significantly, but after what news just came out, they were saying that the economy is good, and that the jobs are, that they're gaining jobs, and with everything that was said that was positive, it actually had a negative impact on crypto, because now there's fear in the market, and people are thinking that the interest rates are not going to go down as severely as everybody was thinking they would, which means there's going to be it's going to be a little bit still more expensive to purchase everyday goods, and your money is not going to go further as if it would if your interest rates were down. That being said, the market cap today for all of crypto, it's down 2%, 2.3 over the last day. So fear and greed index, we're at neutral still, kind of more leaning towards the greed side. So that's good. That means that people are still buying crypto, even though it's going down. That just means that people are buying the dips. that are happening. Bitcoin dominance at 56%, and then you got your biggest altcoin Ethereum at 12%, and pretty much there's not much that went up. The trending coins for today, obviously XRP, because they're having dinner with the president, so XRP is up in the last 24 hours 3%, and number two is, it looks like I think it's SA or EC. I'm not even sure. I never even heard of this coin before, but this one has gone up 24%. So hats off to you guys if you guys are trading EC. Not sure what that one is yet, but I'll let you guys know later on if it becomes something big. I'll let you guys know about that one. So yeah, that's the crypto news for the day. Let's get back on, and we're gonna go through the weather report for you guys. Which in trending weather today, we still do have the winter storm warning that is happening all around. And let me share that screen with you guys. Hold on. You cold, Jay?
No, I'm just trying to. My leg hurts.
Oh,
We did legs last night, bro. So from all the squats, my leg is like, bro.
I'm definitely feeling it. I'm definitely feeling
it. Yeah,
man. So yeah, for today's trending topic on the weather, this was a trending topic. It's just winter storm. It's about to paint 1,400 miles of the south with snow and ice, threatening major impacts. So I pulled up the map for you guys. There's a low pressure sitting at the Gulf of America, or soon to be Gulf of America. But yeah, there's a low pressure, and basically one thing you guys got to understand about the weather, that the weather goes from west to east. So in California, we'll usually get like this spout of cold weather or rain or whatever, maybe snow in the mountains, and then within a few days that weather travels to the East Coast, and then depending on how big of a storm it was, it's gonna have a pretty high reach to whatever states. But there is other systems that come down from Mexico into the Gulf that also impact the Midwest and the East Coast that have nothing to do with California, but those are typically more like when the winds from like the south are pushing up, and then they're like connecting with the winds of Canada. But that being said, yeah, it's going to be really cold. You guys just be careful, especially in Texas. There's going to have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings, and there's going to be a lot of snow and ice in those areas in particular. A lot more rain, more like in the Florida areas, and then the Panhandle and all that. Yeah. Besides that, we just want to let you guys know: just be safe out there, drive slow. I just seen a video the other day, and it feels like every year in Texas, especially northern Texas, they have the black ice that happens on the freeways, and you just see these major pileups happening. I don't have you seen any of those videos?
I always do. It's always on social media too. I didn't know particularly it was in Texas, but I know it's definitely somewhere over that way, on that side of the US, because man, it looks crazy, all those pileups.
I know. Black ice is no joke, man. Like you can't see that, and you can't control nothing when you're in it.
Well, no, you're sliding.
Right, exactly.
You can kind of control by turning the wheel the opposite way. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Right. It depends what speed you're going to, but if you're not going super fast,
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Then you could definitely control, veer out of certain situations.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So here's another map I just wanted to pull up for you guys real quick with the potential winter storm impacts. So this just shows, where the most extreme and major is going to be, and it looks like East Texas, you guys are going to get impacted really, really badly. You might even get impacted a little bit in Austin, and Arkansas, Louisiana, you guys are going to probably get the brunt of it all, and Mississippi, you guys as well. So yeah, just be careful in this area right here where you guys are all at in these states, because it looks like it's going to impact you guys pretty severely over here. So that being said, let's get on with it, and let's get on with the actual weather report. I just want to give you guys a couple of temperatures throughout, since it is going to be pretty cold. So out here in San Francisco, we're kind of blessed today. These are all today's current temperatures. We're at 61. Seattle, you guys got 49. You guys are a little bit colder. Miami, if you guys on the East Coast and you need to get away from that cold, Miami is where it's at, 70 degrees. Otherwise, anything above Anything above pretty much Miami and that whole suburban area, you're going to be in the 50s, mid 50s. Besides that, New York, you guys are going to be over here in like the 20s. Man, yeah. Chicago 25, Denver, you're in the 30s, Albuquerque 36. And yeah, Las Vegas, you guys are pretty cold this time of the year too, 56. So I'm not too cold, but you guys are definitely not in the warm, hot desert climate that we're also used to over there. And yeah, Phoenix 66. So that's the weather report that we have for today. Let's move on. We're going to move on today with the conspiracy theory of the day. That's going to be what we're doing today. Conspiracy theory of the day.
What's
And
that one today?
That's being said, let me share the screen with you guys. So, Jay, have you noticed? Have you noticed? Because this is all relating to the conspiracy theory I'm talking about. Have you noticed any? I mean, it's kind of hard to notice it out here because we do have fog on an everyday basis. It's natural, you know. But
Yeah.
but I don't know. Like during the daytime, like a couple days ago, I was driving across the San Mateo Bridge, and you know, San Mateo Bridge, it gets pretty high up in elevation, so you can actually see a good
Yeah.
portion of like, the peninsula and stuff when you're driving over it.
Mm.
And even in our area, not at nighttime. This was the day when there was like not the actual fog. There looked like
Mm.
there was like a blanket of some kind of mist thing, and it wasn't fog. It looked like pollution. Honestly, I thought it was just pollution. But then after reading this trending conspiracy theory that's going on, uh, I could say that I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't if it wasn't just like natural fog, that it was what they're saying. And basically what they're saying right now is that there's a fog that's happening all around the nation. It's not just here. It's all around the nation. And this fog is making people really sick. People are getting
Huh.
people are having they're having irritated eyes, sore throats, fatigue, symptoms of including coughing, and there's many posted TikTok videos about it. So I don't know. Did you notice anything? Are you feeling okay? Like being out here and stuff?
Am I? I
Like,
like you said, where we live, we have fog all the time, but fog usually brings fresh air, and
yeah,
it's like it's misty, it's water. So when the fog comes from the Pacific Ocean, it clears out all the air. So it's like a air, like it clears everything out. So I haven't noticed anything, like, I haven't noticed anything different. The fog is usually thick, usually when I drive through it, even going to the gym at night.
yeah,
It's foggy, like there's only on little patches of it, but so I haven't noticed anything different. Like I've noticed like the little pockets you're talking about, but that could be from fireplaces. It could be from a lot of different things, but I
right,
haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary since we have fog all year round. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I haven't noticed anything different. Like you know, God bless, I'm in good health. So I mean,
Right,
I when I'm in the fog, I like the fog personally. A lot of people don't, but I like it.
definitely,
It's one of my favorite features of San Francisco,
exactly.
aka Carl. It's Carl.
All the fog.
Carl the Fog. So I always appreciate when Carl shows up and blankets the city in fog. I like the fog, like I said, because I feel the fresh air from it.
No, definitely.
Like the mist, the fresh air. It's like
Yep, yep.
it's good.
And
So
and one thing about the fog in California that's really cool too is if you guys ever travel down to San Diego area during the summer, without that fog, that place would be burning up. But because that fog is there, usually you can have a really good day at the beach. Like by like 1 p.m., the fog is like just starting to burn off out there, and you're able to enjoy the water out there. You're able to not be so hot where it's like you can't stand it type thing, or you're gonna get sunburn. It's actually that I think that's one of the reasons our California fog that makes San Diego so pleasant. You know?
oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. That makes sense.
right.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done with all the trending topics. I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to talk about to our audience today? Or
I mean, the trending topics, no. I mean, like I said, it was
is there
that was pretty much all the stuff I saw.
Is there anything else happening in the sports world that's like notable that you heard over the last couple of
I
days?
mean, just honestly, NBA and then NFL playoffs start this weekend. That's it. You know,
Right,
so
right.
I don't. Yeah, nothing else is really trending right now that I saw, at least. You know,
Okay.
I don't know
Okay.
if you saw anything. If you saw anything, you know, but that's all the stuff I saw. You know.
The only thing I saw in training that could have been like that could get some people interested was like one of the Orioles I think it was like a pitcher or one of the players died.
Oh damn, that's
Yeah, his
terrible.
last name Matoush or something like that. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's
That's
the only
terrible.
thing really that was kind of trending right now for sports. But
Yeah. Well, other than like I said, the Thunder Cavs, they play.
yeah, yeah.
I know there's always trade talks, because the Warriors, they're out trying to get, they're trying to put someone with Steph Curry.
Yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
I do know that. I know the Heat are trying to move on. Jimmy Butler wants a trade. So
Exactly.
I know those are kind of trending as well, but
Right.
so they suspended Jimmy Butler for I don't know, like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So he's not even playing. So I know he's a hot commodity though in the NBA. I know a lot of teams are trying to get him. So I know that's kind of trending somewhat.
And wouldn't that be dope if Jimmy Butler went to Chicago Bulls and fulfilled his father's legacy?
You're funny, bro. You're funny. I'm not even going with that theory right there. I'm not going with that theory, but I get where you're coming from with it.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of a trip if you think about it,
I know, right?
So
I know. That'd be
that's kind of funny.
I was really hoping because I know that. So, from what we've seen in the sports world, it looks like Fox is going to be traded, right, from Sacramento.
The Aaron Fox,
Yeah.
I think so. I think
So,
if it goes to how it's said, like in the trend, when I saw it, Fox should be going to the Miami Heat.
right, right. So,
There was like a four-team trade, I believe, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
right, right. What do you think about that? You think Fox would? You think he would improve that team? Something that Butler can he do something different that Butler did
Um,
with that team?
I mean, you're just replacing score for score, but Fox is younger.
Uh huh.
He's a good point guard. He could get
Yeah.
more of the team involved. It's just is it going to help them win a championship? No, but
Right. Right.
it'll take the right steps. You
Yeah.
know, So
Right.
I mean, Jimmy Butler's been there for a good amount of years now, and they went to the finals and lost to the Lakers. I know you remember.
Yep. Yep.
You
Yep.
know the little Mickey Mouse championship that you guys won.
Yeah. That was the bubble, right? In the bubble.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The little
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse championship of 30 game season. Yeah, I don't count that, but that's okay.
Well, they needed to do it. We old, man. Come on. We couldn't play as many games, so they gave us a chance. They gave us a chance.
I know. It's okay. It's okay because Boston won last year, so
Right.
nothing's tied anymore, so it's okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Going back to back again, so it'll be nice to win again this year. Get a little two championship lead on the Lakers. That'll be great.
How do you know like their budget? Like how long are they going to be able to hold this team together on the Celtics? Like given the salaries and all that.
Everyone's young, man.
Are they? So
They
they
already
already
gave Tatum his big contract. They gave Jaylen Brown his big contract. It's all a matter of White, Holiday, Porzingis, like if they take certain pays.
right. Right.
I don't think any of them are looking for the max like Brown and Tatum.
Uh huh.
You know, you never know though. Maybe White may looking for that down the road, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they have a good they have a good they have good insight with their team. You know what I mean?
Right. Are
So
they over? Are they over like the market cap? Like, are they over that already, or are they still within?
they're up there.
They are.
Just between those two players that we're talking about, that's like we're talking about like 300 mil, 300 mil, and 300 mil. Like it's up there.
Right.
Just
Right.
between those few players, the few like Brown, White, Tatum. Just between that's it's pretty
Okay.
high, man.
What
But
about
City of
what about
Boston.
What about Porzingis though? What, is he getting paid pretty good, or like was he getting
He's getting paid all right. He's getting paid according to because he gets injured a lot.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
we need to have him just. That's what I mean. If I were them, I like how they're playing him now, but I would rest him, man.
Yeah,
You just need that guy for the playoffs
right.
and finals, because when they have him, unbeatable team. No one's
Yeah,
beating them. You know what I
right,
mean? It's like a cheat code. It's
right,
like
right.
having a cheat code when you have him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Yeah, that's what
Well,
I would do though.
the only way I see the Celtics going down is if by some miracle, I mean, I wouldn't be able to happen this season, but like on the next season, if by some miracle, if Dallas was able to get Jokic, then that would be
Oh yeah.
probably a team that nobody would be able to like mess with. You know what I mean?
I mean, it would be Jokic, Doncic. I get where you're going with that.
Yeah,
Kyrie,
yeah.
Clay.
I
So
mean,
yeah, but I mean,
you would have
yeah,
everybody. You have all the pieces if you had
yeah.
Jokic on that team.
Well, yeah.
Because
What?
that's basically what the Celtics did, but they're doing it with a broke version of Jokic, which is Porzingis. You know what I mean?
No. Porzingis was before Jokic, and he was good until he played himself too hard in like New York.
In New York.
Like he killed his own knees. Like you know
Right.
what I mean? So yeah, Porzingis is good, man. You'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
Right. Right.
He's just Jokic is just different. Jokic plays really slow. He plays like a big man.
Right. Right.
Porzingis don't play like a big man sometimes, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's a
You know
lot
what
more
I
like
mean?
skinnier too, right? Like a lot
That's what
more.
I mean. Like he plays more like a Durant sometimes, man. And that's what he did when he was younger. That's
Yeah.
why his legs and ankles are the way they are.
Right.
Had he
Right.
played like a big man, it'd be different.
Right. Right. That's true.
So
That's true.
he was that's like the coming of the new age big man right there. Think about it. He's 7'3", and you see how he's built. Look at like cats like Wembanyama. You see that's the new age big man. Holmgren for OKC. Really tall, skinny, like that frame build.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the new age big man.
I know. Is there any like Shaquille O'Neal like big people? Is there anybody
Nah,
in the league
man,
right now like
there's not one person that's like that anymore, man. Not
that?
one. No.
Who? Like probably Antetokounmpo and what's his name? The dude from Philly,
Who?
Embiid. They're
Yeah,
probably
well, so
the two biggest ones, right? Two
Embiid
biggest
would
ones.
be the biggest one, but see, look, Embiid still shoots threes.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he doesn't play like a big man, big man. That's what
Right.
I mean. So he actually has a frame that's like bigger,
Yeah.
but he doesn't play like a big man at all.
Right. Right.
Not it's weird. I don't know. It's different. I'll say it that it's different. It's different
Exactly.
watching today's NBA, man.
Yeah.
It's very different.
The one guy who I thought would be like kind of like a Shaquille O'Neal type, where he's
Who?
gonna assert his dominance is what's the dude from the Pelicans?
Zion.
Yeah, Zion. Yeah, I think he had the potential because he had like a big frame. You know what I mean? He definitely. I feel like it will be hard to score against him because he's just so big. Like nobody
Yeah,
can really.
unfortunately though, that's why he was also hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Like he
And
didn't. He
he's
used
not tall like Shaq. Remember, Zion's like what 6'6".
6'6", yeah, but he's just his frame is huge.
He's
Like,
he's huge. He's muscular and athletic, but that's also it's like the gift and the curse, man. Because when you're that athletic and you're that big, that's why you get hurt.
yeah, not sure.
Because he's always doing hella dunks. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Well, I
then
mean that's
his
not
like
though,
yeah.
right? If he was just playing like actual big man, then he wouldn't be as hurt.
But he's not. That's what I mean. He's like 6'6".
Yeah.
He's not. If he was 7 feet tall, oh man, yeah, okay, I get
Right.
it.
Right.
But he has to play. He can't really play the big man role.
So
He is big though. He's big like that. But
he's just not tall. Just not tall.
yeah, that's all. That's the only difference. But he's very athletic.
He didn't get his peas and carrots when he was young.
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it! Zion's he's definitely athletic, man, for his build.
Right.
He could have probably played football for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like he probably would have been an excellent tight end.
Right.
Like being that tall and that like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
He would have been an excellent tight end, man.
Exactly. He chose the wrong sport, man.
Yeah, I mean, he went with the one that paid more money.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is these days. Most people they do the same thing.
See, but like back in our days, man, they're like, no, it's not who's gonna give us the most money. We doing every sport. I don't care, man. We gonna play baseball in the spring. We're gonna do basketball in the fall. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, okay, Bo Jackson.
that's
Okay,
all
hey,
you could do.
but see, when you're like Dion was the same way, but they were both really good at baseball
Yeah,
and then
Michael Jordan
really
too.
good at football. I Jordan was excellent at basketball, too excellent, and then at baseball he was.
No, he was mediocre, but I'm saying he did that. Like
Oh
he
yeah,
took
yeah, yeah.
was like, you know what? I'm gonna try baseball. You know, like I'm
No,
so
that's what
athletic.
I mean. But I mean, to do it like Dion and Bo, bro, they were actually really good at baseball
Hmm. Hmm.
and just as good as football. It was impressive. Very
Right.
impressive to see that,
Oh, I know. I know.
Very impressive to see that, man. Like it really was. I was like, wow, you know,
Yep.
those
Yeah.
were impressive times.
Uh,
Yeah, man.
Cool. Cool. Well, yeah. That's just want to give you guys a little bit update. If you weren't here for yesterday's show, me personally, I'm doing a 44-day fast. I started yesterday, so I'm just giving you a little guys. Wanted to give you a little bit update. Today's my second day. I feel good. I went to the gym. Me and Jay, we went to the gym yesterday. We worked out. It was leg day. The only difference I'm doing for my workouts now is obviously I'm not going to try to go super hard. I'm not going to go heavy because I don't want to hurt myself, especially if I'm not going to have as much energy for the next 44 or 43 days now. So yeah, I'm doing much lighter than I was, but I'm also going to be just cutting right now because I did want to lose some weight anyway. So yeah, just want to give you guys the audience an update and just let you guys know that yep, it's never too late. If you guys ever want to try and fast, I definitely recommend it. I do feel like health wise, it is one of the best things you could do for yourself. That being said, yeah, did you? You said you were super sore, huh, from the yesterday session
Oh
too?
yeah, I implementing different workouts all the time and always going hard. You're like I'm always constantly sore,
Right,
you
right.
know.
So,
So
so
it's not a bad thing.
yeah. So you are like a true definition of a bodybuilder. Like me, I join you here and there, and I've been sticking with you before, but I never really got to that like bodybuilding status. I like what I mean. You're able to lift like 3 plates at the gym. I'm trying to
Uh,
build to that, or I was before, but
uh,
I've never been on that status. What inspired you to like bodybuild? Because you've been doing it like and how long have you been doing it now for? Like when did you
it's
start?
been I've been in the gym like I don't know, a couple decades, man.
A
But
couple decades.
it keeps me sane and it keeps me focused.
Yeah, yeah.
Like so, like right now, I'm trying to gain weight, right? So being that I'm able to try and gain weight, and then when it's like cut season and I'm cutting weight, it keeps me always on my toes because why? You always have to be on point with what you're doing, especially in the gym. You got to know your workouts, you got to know what to eat, everything, and
Right,
then when it's cut season, you got to know the same thing. You got to
right.
switch everything around. Everything's not going to be like it's totally different. So I feel like it always keeps me on my toes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, how did you get introduced to the gym though? Like who, like
I
what made
I
you?
just I mean I played sports growing up, man. You know what I mean? So just I it just kind of carried, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
I've always loved, and I love sports. I
Yeah,
still watch sports all the time. If I'm not watching movies, I'm watching sports.
you got
It's
sports
just,
in the background right now.
do I? Oh, that's Forrest Gump, bro. This imagine this guy. He was playing football at Alabama, and now he's a
Oh,
ping pong master.
see, he's doing it like Dion, just in the Forrest Gump way.
Yeah. Well, no, Forrest Gump lived the life, man. He went like a Dennis Rodman, being able to go all out and do everything. That's what
Oh
Forrest
yeah,
Gump.
oh yeah. What
You know.
I think Forrest Gump, like the meaning of the movie to me, right? Like it's such a beautiful like movie in the sense of like Forrest Gump to me portrays like a guy who like doesn't have many worries in life. He just goes through his
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
He just does what needs to be done. He keeps his word though,
Mhm.
and by just being true to himself, he
Yeah.
became more successful
Yeah.
than anybody can ever imagine. And you know what I mean? He might like his IQ might not have been the highest or whatever.
Yeah.
He was definitely like on the verge of maybe not being all there, but but that's a beauty. That's the beauty about the movie, is because it
Yeah.
just shows you, like, if you just stick to what you want to do,
Yeah.
you're gonna make it in life. You're gonna be
Well,
happy.
he also had to overcome a lot of things at a young age. Remember, he couldn't use his legs.
Exactly.
When he was a kid, he couldn't use his legs, and then he, like you said, he just rolled with the punches, stayed true to himself.
Yeah.
So it was awesome movie, man.
Exactly.
Awesome movie. Like I said, man,
Can't
one
forget
of the
about
best out there.
Can't forget about Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
He played a great role in that movie, man. What a
He
movie.
he invested in Apple for him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just because Forrest saved his life,
Yep.
then afterwards, like he basically made him face his demons on that ship during that storm. Lieutenant
Yep.
Dan faced the demons. After that, became a super humble dude. And
Yep.
then even though Forrest quit the shrimp business, Lieutenant Dan kept it going, invested in Apple stock to him,
Yep.
and
Never had to work again.
exactly.
And then
That's
Forrest just was cutting grass for free.
exactly. Exactly.
Iconic, man. It's iconic, man. It's awesome.
Inspirations for the future.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man. That's what it's about, though, man. Going after what you want and just, making it happen.
Right.
As long as you have a plan and execute, that's all you need in life, man.
Exactly.
That's really all you need,
Yeah.
But the gym keeps me super, like, focused.
Right. I mean, that's what I noticed too. Is like when I am starting to go to the gym again, all the bad habits I ever had in my life pretty much just go away by themselves,
Yeah.
and then from there on, like, I'm really focused on myself. I like, it's kind of funny because when you go to the gym, sometimes like you'll see all these people, they're like staring at themselves. So people that don't really go to the gym, or maybe just like go for the January for their New Year's resolution for like a month,
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh, I don't really like this. I don't like going to the gym because everybody's just like so into themselves and stuff. But it actually, when you give it your time and you actually start going to the gym, it's different. It's not what it really seems, because you see the progress that your body's making. And when you're looking at yourself in the mirror in the gym, you're actually just looking at your progress. It's not like you're into yourself and like, oh man, I'm like just, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, you see the progress, and it just helps to be like more, you want to be more, doing it, like, you have that inspiration to do it. Like, it's real.
There are those people that look and be like, okay, there are those people that are like that. It's not a bad thing. I don't, like I said, it's not for me to judge anyone.
No, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? If that's you, if you go to the gym and that's what maybe you're in physique and you want to keep building it, for a show. Maybe you're competing, or maybe you're, just, just working on yourself. That's all that matters. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all that matters. Whatever makes you happy.
Exactly.
Health, wealth, and happiness, man.
That's the bottom. On the
Exactly.
shows, just in case y'all don't know, all the newcomers, that's our foundation and our belief is health, wealth, and happiness. If you got those three things in your life, you're gonna be well off. That's all you really need.
That's what I mean. That's all you need, man. Just, smooth.
Yep. Cool. Well, yeah, I think we'll end it on that note. Since we got to pretty much go through all our health, wealth, and happiness segments and our conspiracy theories of the day, we got that through. So yeah, if y'all see some fog out there, and not in California but in other states, steer clear. Steer clear.
Steer clear.
You might be buying some Tylenol the next day.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't even like I said, I saw some things online about it, but I didn't like I said, out here we have fog every day, so to me it's like, fresh air. I didn't know about all that extra.
Yeah, and every year it feels like people are kind of getting sick around the same exact times of the year. And that theory that we discussed earlier, it wouldn't surprise me if it really is like manipulation of something that they put into that fog to make the people consume these manufacturers of like Tylenol and Advil and all these other drug companies. That's profit for them. So why wouldn't, what I mean, they do that? I'm not saying they are, but what would stop them from doing it to be profit taking?
And I get where you're coming from with that, but people still get sick out here,
Yeah.
But Have you gotten sick? No. Have I
This
gotten
year,
sick? That's what I mean. Blessings, bless up. That's what I'm saying. I have, and that's what I mean. Like, what makes us any different from anyone else? Obviously, going to the gym, eating right, and taking care of yourself is a big thing. But if it's affecting some people, why not it affect everyone?
yeah,
So
exactly.
I don't know. I see things very different when it comes to that.
Yeah, but you got to also know that if you see of the statistics of the people that go to the gym, like let's say just in America, it's really like 15% of the whole population of America really just goes to the gym and takes
That's
care
it.
of themselves. Yeah, I looked this up. Yeah.
You said 15, 15?
15 to 20% of the U.S. population.
You're talking about the
goes
whole
to the gym.
population? Wow.
All U.S.
That's it.
U.S. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
So if you put those facts together, and then granted, some people that don't go to the gym, they'll still work out on their own. They'll like do their running and stuff. So those people they'll stay healthier. But most people they can't go to the gym because our interest rates are so high right now that with this last administration, what happened was everybody had to work extra a lot, like the last 4 years, just to be able to make ends meet. And I think I think that alone causes a lot of stress on people's on the physique and on the on the mental, and I think people would be more susceptible to getting sick, just even if it's like common cold or something, because of that fact.
Okay.
That's I think that all ties together in that sense.
I'll give you that.
It's my opinion.
I got it. Stress is the number one factor of everything. It's terrible.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely. If you have stress, you need to really find an outlet, I'd say.
Right.
Too many people don't understand that. You know what I mean? Anyone who has stress, depressed, all that stuff, I'd be like, Jim.
Right.
Like, you can go there and, even like you said, run around the block 5 times. Whatever it may be. Do some push-ups, some sit-ups. Just be active.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
And that's what I mean. Like I said, gym just leads to discipline. Discipline leads to everything else. You know what I mean?
I can't stop. I couldn't stop smiling because as you're talking, the only other nude scene or sex scene on Forrest Gump was on right now, so I just started watching.
Lieutenant Dan.
Start with it, and we'll end with we end with it.
Hey, that's how it works sometimes. That's the signs.
I know. All good. At least,
bro.
It ain't full nude. It ain't nothing like full.
It ain't full nude. Well, I know it shouldn't be because when I was in grade school and this was out, well, we watched it in class.
Yeah.
I remember. So I know it's not full nude,
Exactly. We might get banned if it was.
That's kind of funny, man. That's kind of funny.
Cool.
For sure.
All right, guys. Well, that's the end of our show for today. We thank you all for coming in, and we hope to keep doing this for you guys. We're going to keep doing this for you guys. So we're pretty much every day 2 p.m. West Coast time. We're trying to get on for you guys to keep it more consistent, so that you guys are able to tune in and you guys can plan around it if you guys had other plans or whatever. So any final words, Jay, before we go?
Health, wealth, and happiness. Average Day Joes.
Average Day Joes, health, wealth, and happiness.
Got to make it happen.
That's how we do it. That being said, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Live long and prosper.